Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker in HD. I am your host, Crimson Cavalier. In our last episode, we completed Lenzo's Deluxe Picto Box side quests. And having done that, and having collected the two pieces of heart and the sail, we've pretty much done everything that there is to do for right now on Windfall Island. So we're gonna head over back to the King of Red Lions and tell him we're ready to go. So that's just basic instructions on how to use the sail. What we want to do is take off, and the wind is blowing from the west to the east, and as you can see, it's daytime, it's clear, and that's where we're headed. So that tall mountain off in the distance is our destination. If you press the R trigger, ZR, you can actually coast. So we can actually move without the sail, but of course using the sail is far faster. You might see those rings of light coming out from the water. There's nothing we can do with those right now, so it's best if we just avoid them. But I think right now we can just enjoy the music in this game. So we're taking a slight detour before we reach our final destination. And in fact, let's take a look at our map. As the King of Red Lion said, he's marked our destination on our map here. And the world is divided into sectors here. Quadrants, I guess it would be the proper term. And some of these are already filled in. So if we look at the Forsaken Fortress, um, we can actually zoom in and kind of get a more detailed view of the island. Same with our Outset Island, like this. And additionally, we can do it with Windfall Island. So there. But islands that quadrants we haven't explored, they're blank with a question mark. So the way to fill in our map is pretty easy. But right now, I want to, excuse me, get out of the boat and climb up here. Now, like I said, quite a few islands. If I could just find a way to jump up. Why can't I climb up? Quite a few islands have um, mailboxes like this one. So even though this one's not populated with humans or anything, either way we are. Oh, there's a sign here. To reach Dragon Roost Island, head east from here. Very interesting. You can see that these statues, not statues, these stones. Well, I guess they are statues. They look like faces. So that's a bit strange. And I think we should explore further. So there's this dome-looking thing right in the middle of this island, and it looks like a little bit of a hole here. So let's actually crawl in and see what we can find. So it looks like a hole. Why not jump in? Oh, so it looks like we are in a place full of choo-choos. Now these red choo-choos, they're very easy to kill. So they drop red chew jelly. We can keep it in our spoils bag. Uh, this gelatinous goo comes from deep within red choo-choos. It is effective as a cure for exhaustion, but it can't be used in its current state. So we have to refine it. Like I said, these guys are pretty easy. You kind of just have to wait for them to attack you and use the technique that Orca taught you. Um, and kind of counter their attack. It's pretty basic. So what we're trying to do is find all of the choo-choos that are hiding in here. Oh, he caught me. That's all right. This guy left me a heart, which is good. And if we open the treasure chest here, you have a piece of heart. That's the fourth piece, completing another heart container. My life energy has increased by 1 heart. And we have an extra heart, guys. Awesome, right? Yes. The more hearts you have, obviously, the easier the game becomes. You can take more damage. So, collect them as often as you can. There's absolutely no reason not to. So let's step into the beam and get carried up. And with that done, that's really all there was to do here for right now. I don't know if you saw that there was a passage that was being blocked by a large stone. There's nothing we can do about that right now. We can take out that enemy, and we are going to do that actually. But there's one other thing I'm looking for, and it's, I don't know, actually, I don't think it's available for me yet, actually. So forget I said anything. Let's just move on. Also, since we're here, we can talk to these treasure hunters. Yeah. And with this, we have our first treasure chart. Open this chart on the map screen, and a place where treasure lies will be lit up. Sail to that area, and then use the chart to find the treasure. And he's just going to tell us what to do. So we can use the same thing they use to haul treasure, one of those grappling hooks that the Rito tribesfolk of Dragon Roost Island use. Yeah, nothing pulls up stuff like those things. I love their tan lines. I don't know if you can tell. You can tell they have tan lines. Look at that. That's hilarious to me. I don't know. It's funny to me. Um, right. So we had decided we were gonna go. Oh yeah. So sometimes there's these barrels that pop up with coins on top of them. Those are kind of nice. Also, ZR to jump. You can jump over stuff, and actually, you can make really sharp turns if you jump and as soon as you land, you turn. You can make a really sharp turn. So that's kind of nice if you're trying to avoid enemies. I don't want to knock them into the water. Sometimes, if you actually knock them in the water, they'll die, obviously. But you won't be able to get any of the treasure that they drop. So I could have swore that if you killed this guy, you got a... Maybe it's the guy in the tower. So maybe that was my mistake. Let's go to that tower. There's Beetle's ship, in case you need anything from him. But you'll see these outposts all over the ocean. And killing the enemies on top of them will grant you some kind of treasure. Sometimes it's a piece of heart, sometimes it's rupees, sometimes it's other stuff. So it's always a good idea if you see one of these to take it out. Bring it on. Didn't put up much of a fight at all. So let's grab the coin actually before it vanishes, and let's open up the chest. We got a red rupee. So, like I said, it's worth doing. But now that that's done, I think it's time we stop goofing around and get to our destination. So, taking out the sail, we can actually... Oh man, I wish I'd paid more attention. Those barrels will pop up from time to time, and yeah, it's free rupees, so I like to try to grab them. Let's play one of these games, going through the barrel. They'll start off as green ones, and eventually they'll turn into blue ones, and if you're quick enough, they'll turn into red ones, and I think at the very end, golden ones, and I think at the end you can get a red one. But game over, because the game has taken over for me. That is our destination link, Dragon Roost Island. So we've gotten the wind baton, and this is the musical instrument for this game. He's about to teach us how to use it, so let's start off. We're gonna conduct in 3/4 time. Do not touch L, just try to match the rhythm by tilting the right control stick. So Pretty basic, so very nice. That was splendid. Next is 4/4 time. If we tilt L to the left, we can change the rhythm. And let's do it. Wow. There we go. That's it, Link. Not bad for the first time. We can do 6/4 time by tilting it to the right. We can do that, and that's great. So, you receive the Wind Waker. By using this magical conductor's baton, you can borrow the power of the gods. And easily enough, we don't have to use, it doesn't take up an item in our inventory, as it did in the GameCube version. You just press up on the D-pad, and you pop it out. So, that is that. We've reached Dragon Roost Island, and we're going to cut it here, and in the next episode, we're going to explore Dragon Roost Island. So I hope you join me for the next episode of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. Thanks for joining me today, and see you guys next time.